Michael Figured, Conversations.
And wow, we're getting back to the neuroscience. I feel it. But that was also what we saw with this very passionate professor who was like evolutionary psychology, and how it really affects our brain nowadays. How we actually live in a hyper space of reality right now. We are so advanced, and our brains are so fucking old. Like we have the brain that our brain has not developed in a very big way ever since we came out of the savannah 100,000 years ago, because this is evolution. It's taking so many years for our brains to get used to something, adapt to it over generations. The complete
Yeah.
Darwin story, the theory. um, and nowadays things evolve so quick. Social media is one thing. um,
Yeah.
Misinformation and all this kind of stuff. It all hammers in on the weaknesses of our stone aged brain. We Everything is being manipulated to work in our stone age brain to trigger the things
Yeah.
that we are
So
so vulnerable for.
I read that like hundreds of thousands of years ago, like the way we would get dopamine or dopamine rush, that would be from maybe shaking off a tiger that was chasing you, or seeing
Just
somebody.
gonna put in my charger
Yeah,
because I see my laptop
that's
is
fine.
already going out of battery.
That's fine. You got your dopamine rush to to get it charged very quickly. Um, the current social media platforms, they are designed to give everyone these dopamine hits,
Uh-huh.
so many or at such a high frequency, and we never had to deal with that amount of dopamine hits at a time. So our brain just can't handle it. Just like you said, we are working with an ancient brain, and it just doesn't know what to do. We're getting addicted so quickly, and there's no way to get rid of it, just because our brain isn't able to respond to it anymore.
Yeah, and I noticed that I know how everything works. I saw it in class, and I was really passionate about it. So I read some books about it as well. And still, like TikTok, it is so addictive. Why is it so addictive? Because it gives your brain a dopamine hit of 15 seconds.
Yeah.
And then you have like, okay, but if I swipe up, there's something new there, something I haven't seen yet. What is it? I
And
want to
it's
know.
also the unexpected thing. Like
Yeah, indeed.
previously, the social media platforms, I mean, at the start of social media platforms, you could kind of go to channels that had the exact content that you wanted to see. But right now, TikTok, it just, you swipe up, or which way is it? You swipe up and you see a video, but you don't know what you are going to get. And sometimes it's exactly the one that you wanted to see, and sometimes like, no, okay, but that's what makes it addictive, right? You don't know what's going to come up on your screen, and you're just waiting for the one. It's
Indeed.
kind of like gambling. It
Indeed.
starts to
Indeed.
look like gambling.
Indeed. And it has all the same techniques that are as addictive as gambling. Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, they use it as well. They use these techniques that are so similar to gambling,